Alright guys, so today is a little bit different. I was supposed to make a video starting off on a good note, but we're not going to start off on a good note today, guys. Amelia had a bug in her nose. I told her to go to the mailbox, and next thing I know, I hear her screaming on the Ring camera because the mailbox isn't far. I can see her out the windows. And she starts screaming. She throws the mail down, starts screaming. Well, I'm going to let Amelia tell you what happened. Go ahead.
So when I went outside, everything was fine. I was walking to the mailbox. Then I had my head down like this. I had my head down like this. And when I looked up, boom. I guess it was a baby. I guess it was trying to go this way because my head was down. But I jumped up and then it went into my nose. And I screamed so loud. But I think when I was screaming, somebody just came outside. So I was running inside the house, just screaming and screaming and screaming because I couldn't talk. So to let mommy know that I had something wrong, I started screaming. And then mommy came rushed over. I went to the bathroom and I holded my nose that had a bug in it, and then I kept blowing. This was the nose. And I blew so hard that my nose started bleeding, but the baby bee came out.
So thankfully she didn't get stung or anything like that, but she was definitely terrified. I saw the bee still flying around in the sink, and I drowned it and put it down the drain, so thankfully that thing is gone. But now I got beef with bees, because how dare you come and fly inside of her nose? That's kind of crazy. And her nose is really small, so they must have had a vendetta for her, and I don't like that. So now I got beef with bees. Just letting y'all know, all y'all bees out there in that bee community, it's on and popping when I see you. Period. I guess the next thing I need to do, instead of just sitting and talking and finding things to talk about, I need to get up and do stuff. Epiphany! Get the tea! Well, with tomorrow being Friday, her having a semi-half day, the only thing that I can think of what I need to do is get another plant. I killed a plant today. It's an old plant, and I cherish my plants, but I god dang killed it. Sad about it. God dang killed it. So I want to replace it. Stop, man. So I want to replace it. I'm a plant mom. I have a couple of, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a couple. I have a lot of plants. New, old, living, and artificial. And some that are starting from scratch. I got some lettuce that I'm growing inside my house. I don't know how big it's gonna be, but I'm gonna see it through. It's my new baby. I have some bamboo. I have some perennials in there. I got some ferns. I got some eucalyptus. I got herbal plants. I got beautiful plants. I got plants that are just there for oxygen, etc., etc. The next thing I gotta do is get my yard together. My yard is embarrassing. Please don't touch my yard. My yard is embarrassing because for some reason I get weeds all the time. No matter how much weed eater I put down, no matter how much rocks and mulch and everything, is just this one specific area. For some reason, when I bought this house, the owners that were here previously didn't put down the correct that black stuff to prevent grass and stuff to growing under the rocks. But this whole area that's like filled up with rocks is just now filled up with grass and rocks. It's going to be hard to keep it like this because it's weeds everywhere, like everywhere, and they're not going anywhere. They're defeating me. So I'm trying my best, but I'm not going to break my back to upkeep it. Worst case scenario, get rid of this whole little landscape portion and go back to grass everywhere. I don't know. Figure something out, because this ain't it. And I like nature, but this is like the hardest nature to look at is my back darn yard. So if y'all got some recommendations for that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Or if you know some landscapers that want to do some work for free, that's greatly appreciated too. I see why a lot of YouTubers don't make it, because I'm on day 3 and I'm already running out of ideas. I'm not creative as I thought I was. I'm not as entertaining as I thought I was. But I'm not going to give up. Y'all's gonna have to sit and watch it, whether you like it or not. And if you don't want to watch it, oh well, that's fine with me. At least I can say that I completed a goal of my own. But I was told by one well-known YouTuber how difficult it's going to be. I mean, I'm writing things out, but I'm writing things out and trying to stay on task with the content that I'm putting out, because I want to structure my life and structure my ideas as opposed to being impulsive. So it's helping, but it's also a little bit difficult. So I understand what he was saying about I'm trying to stick with it. And I'm like, you know, how hard can it be to just pick up a camera and just do regular stuff in life? It actually is a little bit hard. Not because I have to juggle my time with being a mom, being on a job, but because you got to keep people's attention at the same time. You got to make sure that people are engaged and there's something for them to look forward to in the next video. And if you don't draw them in within the first couple of seconds, they're already gone. So with me not being entertaining, a little dry, I'm already understanding what it's going to be. But I'm not going to give up, because it's just day 3 of week 1. And I got 30 days of this. So I'm learning as I go, and y'all are just witnessing my lesson. So I might post this, or I might just make another video later this evening when I get off of work. Maybe my thoughts will jog or something like that. I'll drink some tea, and maybe some things will click. A light will go off in my head and be like, oh, let me share this today. But if not, that's alright. At least I tried. So it's a short video. I'm gonna go back in the house and get back to work.